guys, so welcome to the seventh strategy where we are discussing how to raise between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days, right? This is the Global Fundraisers Mastermind, right, where we are teaching 30 strategies, right, in a mastermind closed group one-on-one approach, making sure that you are able to use any of the 30 strategies to be able to raise between $100 to $1,000, right? And the amazing part is that each of these strategies, even though there are 30 strategies, each of these strategies, right, now we are in number 7 of the 30. Each of these 30 strategies has the economic potentials to be able to help you raise between $100 to $1,000 to start any business of your choice. And that is not only that, but also each of these strategies actually can also be converted into a business. Now, this what you're looking at right now, watching now, is a basic version which is absolutely free, being taught right now on YouTube, right? Which means this is number 7. I've taught from first strategy to the 6th strategy. In fact, if you've not seen them, please try and watch them on YouTube for absolutely free. Now, in the 4th strategy and the 5th strategy, or rather in the 5th strategy and the 6th strategy, I talked about how you can create products that aid teachers to teach their parents, who in turn teach their children, right? Then in the 6th strategy, I taught how you can partner with lecturers to help to convert their current curriculum of activities in each semester into online training materials that students can pay for and have access to with continuous learning, right? Now, in this 7th strategy, we call it beyond academic strategy. This version is the boys to men masters class or bootcamp. Now, the reason why I said everything I've said before now is because in this particular strategy, you are moving beyond academics. You are moving beyond academics, right? In another version of which is going to be number 8, you're going to be looking at the impact to income strategy, which focuses on creating practical solutions that has to do with ladies or campuses of our high institutions. But this one is called the boys to men masters class or bootcamp. You are still working with lecturers, right? But in this version, you are not working with them in terms of academics. Rather, you are creating a solution that solves a problem within campuses across Nigeria and across Africa, according to your nation where you are watching this from. You partner with lecturers and be able to create practical solutions that help particularly male students to solve what I like to call the unemployment menace or the unemployment mountain. Right now, in this particular strategy, you're gonna also watch me in the paid version. You're gonna watch me use ChatGPT. You watch me use Seller, set up a payment system. You're gonna watch me use Flutterwave. You're gonna watch me use Paystack. All these are skills. And thank God we just looked at one of the things we looked at, skill to catch. The skill of helping someone to host their trainings online, set up payment gateway for them to receive money while they are sleeping is a high income skill in today's world. All right, so I'm going to be teaching all this in the premium version. Now, before we go any deeper, my name is Dan Arubasa. Just in case this is the first video you are coming across that has to do with my contents, right? My name is Dan Arubasa, and I'm a life after school coach. I'm a quantum leap enabler. I'm a value market strategist. I'm a goals achievers expert, and above all, I am an SME certified master fundraiser with over 10 years experience across board. On my Facebook, we have over 47,000 followers who engage with us on a daily. And on my Facebook page, we create content that has to do with businesses that you can invest in, businesses that you can build. When you raise your fund, you're able to invest in these businesses or start these businesses from the comfort of anywhere across Africa. Now, one of my life goals as an individual and as a coach is to see Africans and Nigerians in particular to rise in terms of economic impact and relevance, irrespective of who is or who isn't in the government house of their state or nation. Now, why this is my life goal is because a lot of people, large percentage of people, of Africans, focus so much on their government being the source of their problem, especially their economic problem. But it will interest you to know that you are responsible for at least 75% of the economic reality of your life. In other words, even if the government contributed 25% to your failures, right, you would still have failed economically, even if you had a working government in place. For instance, Nelson Mandela is a renowned leader who led South Africa for several years, right? But it will still interest you to know that even when Nelson Mandela was the president of South Africa, there were still poor people in South Africa. There were just people who were still struggling to make ends meet in South Africa. There were still people who are still struggling to pay their rent in South Africa. Why? Because 75% of the time you are responsible for how your life turns out economically. So it is part of my life goals and passion to see Africa to rise to the place of economic dominance, a place of economic independence, both as individuals and as a family. So let's move ahead to look at what is beyond the academic strategy, the Boys to Men Masterclass or bootcamp. These are just terms to break it down, to put in perspective or context what this entire strategy is about. So it's basically about moving students, right, from the place of academics. There is a product and service that you create for the academic success. Now, in this version, you are partnering with lecturers, like I said before, to create products that help the students, male students in particular, target market is male students, to empower them economically in such a way that they're stepping out of school and they are not struggling to work with unemployment, right? So it is a purpose-driven, semester-based personal development initiative designed to equip male undergraduates across African campuses starting in Nigeria with high demand, monetizable and future-proof skills, mindset and real-world expertise that guarantee employability, income generation. If you notice, one of the things that is predominant today across Africa and Nigeria in particular is unemployment. People come out of school and they start struggling with unemployment, right? For me as an individual, one of the things that I've not been able to do is to look for work. Why? Because over the time I've trained my mind and myself to be able to make money with or without a regular job. People pay me every day for consulting. People buy my products online every day because I've invested time and energy into building capacity to make a living with or without a regular job. So with this particular strategy, I'm going to be showing you how you can partner with lecturers across campuses in Nigeria and across Africa, create products, create services, right, that serves the undergraduates who are still in school and prepare them for life after school. And thank God you know that I'm a life after school coach, so this is just a walk in the park for me, right? So basically, you are exposing them to high demand, monetizable and future proof skills, mindset and real-world expertise that guarantees employability, income generation and personal leadership before graduation. The program is designed, right, in such a way that no male student who completes the boot camp consistently ever leaves school to face unemployment, irrelevance or helplessness in today's global economy, right? So let's assume that you are able to drive this for 3 months period, and you are taking, maybe you are just partner with lecturers and all the students are paying is just 10,000 naira, for instance, right, or 20k, because this program, the particular strategy, is designed to have a training at the end of every semester. So that is why it is a master's class, a physical master's class that can be hosted on campuses, or that can be hosted on campuses, either as a master's class or as a boot camp. It could be for 1 week, it could be for 2 weeks after exams, right? Those who registered can stay back for that 2 weeks period, right? Permitted from their parents, of course, and they are drilled every semester. That is, you are having this training 4 times every year. 4 times every year, right? And within the first 3 months, you can put structures in place, and the first set you are hosting will make you guys nothing less than 1.5, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, depending on your implementation strategy and your partnership with the lecturers that you are working with. Perhaps you are not aware, in today's Nigeria, for instance, every year a total of over 600,000 graduates across Nigeria, they leave school every year, and guess what? Only about 30% get formal jobs. These are data that are available online. So this is going to be your marketing tool in trying to get students to go to register for these classes and be able to move their way, right, into the place of employability, into the place of creating businesses and creating solution, right, for that has to do with their life after school. Perhaps you are not aware. I've mentioned this before. I want to tell you, but I'm going to just mention it again. As of today, we have a total of 667 higher institutions across Nigeria. Yes, you read that right. Total of 667 higher institutions across Nigeria. Universities alone, as of March 2025, you have 69 federal universities, 66 state universities, and 148 private universities. In total, we have 283 universities across Nigeria. What about polytechnics? We have 40 federal polytechnics, 49 state polytechnics, and 76 private polytechnics. That is a total of 165 polytechnics in Nigeria. Then College of Education, you have as per NCE late 2023 record, you have 219 colleges of education, including federal, state, and private. And this is your target market. What you're looking for is lecturers to work with and create this life after school programs, right? And you get to earn or make a living or raise funding using this seminar strategy or training strategy across campuses. Now you are moving beyond academics and you are moving into life after school, or you are moving into the place of impact for income, right? Now, what service will these programs, either a master's class or a boot camp that you are designing? There are several. There are about 10. When you have access to the paid version, right? This is the premium version. You're going to have access to 10 values or 10 skills or 10 areas of focus that the boot camps and the seminars or the master's classes that are holding in school, the partner with lecturers are going to hold. There are 10 areas that you should focus on. Absolutely mind-blowing that at the end of every year, there is no graduate that is leaving that school who has spent those, because the seminar we would be holding 4 times every year, right? There is no graduate who goes through all the boot camps, right, and not being able to position themselves economically in life after school, whether they are from polytechnics, whether they are from universities, or whether they are from college of education. They will be able to create, right, practical solution to practical African problems as we know them. So in this basic version, I'm going to just give you 3 basic areas, right, premium areas that you can focus, the boot camps and the seminars, that you can work in partnership with lecturers, and you have access to design programs in these 3 areas. Number 1 of them is the virtual and remote work experience. Why it is viable? Remote teams are becoming globally, and they are hiring Africans, especially if they can manage tools and tasks. Teachable as Calendarly, email management, CRM use, project management tools, online research, customer support, etc. Income potentials: work with startup creators, e-commerce owners, and coaches. Now, this particular skill alone makes it possible for someone who is in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa to be earning a foreign currency anywhere in the world, right? I have people that are earning as high as $5,000, $1,000, $500 monthly, just working from the comfort of their home. So this is a skill that you can partner with lecturers and partner with trainers. And in fact, in a premium version, right, you're going to watch me generate access to trainers in each of these fields. I'm going to hand over the materials to you for download and for implementation. Number 2 skill you can expose graduate to is export agro business expert. That you train them to be able to add value to already what we have in the agriculture value chain. Why it is viable? Africa is rich in agricultural produce, but poor in value addition and global trade systems. Teachable as processing cassava peel, snail farming, yam flour export, charcoal packaging, regulatory compliance, and etc. and etc. And if you watch my page on Facebook, this is what we focus on, all businesses around these agro areas, right? Income potential: export businesses, local supply chain management and coordination. You can train students to graduate who are going to be a part of the bootcamp or master's class to be able to become experts in the export agro business area or value chain. Number Number three that you can start up is a startup and MVP engineers. That people that are able to engineer some big people, they are able to work and help people who want to start small scale businesses and grow them to a point of profitability. Why it is viable? Many Nigerians want to start business but don't know how to validate, structure, or sell. So you train this graduate to become a perfect fit for such Nigerian and for such Africans. Teachable as problem validation, lean business canvas, pricing strategy, branding, business model design, and etc. and etc. Income potential, consulting, MVP services, then also owning startup. This can make it possible for graduates who are probably from a wealthy home. If you find graduate like, let's say 4, 2, 3 who are from a wealthy home who can pull resources together, then you add another 2 extra to them, that is a team of 5. And why some provide the capital, the other ones do what? Provide the time to manage the business, which means they can actually build a business from scratch as a team from the boot camps and from the master's classes. So it's absolutely mind-blowing. Look at this picture you have here. This is banana bread. This is value being added to baking, right? Baking of bread. This bread is made from banana flour, banana that is dried, right? Dehydrated, then is turned into flour, used as bake to bake anything that is possible, because it's gluten what free. So all these are value added that you can actually around the boot camp around. Now the amazing part is that to help you deliver this more strategically, right, we have a total of 7 already engineered ChatGPT prompts that makes it possible for you to prompt ChatGPT and continue to prompt and really get to know what to do to be able to effectively execute this beyond academics boys to men masters class or boot camp, right? For instance, we have number one of them. We have a total of 7 prompts, right? First, this is the second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one, this is the fifth one, this is the sixth one, and this is the 7th one. In the premium version, you have access to all the prompts, and you're going to actually watch us use this prompt to get results from ChatGPT and other AI tools available online for free. So the fourth prompt says, I am designing a practical, solution-oriented business model that addresses the skyrocketing unemployment crisis across Africa, especially among graduates of tertiary institutions in Nigeria. My focus is on partnering with at least 5 committed lecturers from Nigerian universities, polytechnics, and college of education to co-create, don't forget that word, to co-create a powerful personal development brand exclusively for male undergraduates across Africa. This initiative will deliver a high impact personal development training program every academic section, that is 4 times a year, totaling 20 intensive training events over 5 years. Each section will focus on teaching an economically viable skill, expertise, or mindset that ensures no male students who participate will leave school and become unemployed. So you plug in this into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT begin to develop all the ideas for you and everything you need. They will have another prompt that is there, right? This prompt number 2 say, I want to make the beyond academic strategy, the gentleman's matters class or the boys to men matters class bootcamp, an authentic, result driven, and life changing brand so powerful that students will see real value in paying for it every semester. Can you help me identify at least 10 economically viable, future-proof skill, body of knowledge, or areas of expertise that the training curriculum can be built around, ensuring that any male undergraduate who consistently goes through the master's class and boot camp will never have to struggle with unemployment after graduation anywhere across Africa and especially Nigeria. You give this to ChatGPT and they give you access to at least 10, and I just mentioned 3, and we'll have a total of 10 of them that are available for you when you join us in the paid premium version, right? There is a last one, number 6th one. The problem that I love so much. Say now, this is a 6th point talking about how do you source for lecturers across Nigeria university. What characters are you looking for? This is what this prompt will help you to achieve. Say now that we have defined the ideal characteristics of transformation lecturers, I'd like your help in drafting a short list of 20 to 30 potential lecturers across major Nigerian universities, polytechnics, and college of education. What I am looking for, please identify lecturers who reflect the following high impact profiles. 1, are powerful communicators, or able to speak with a conviction to both students and strategic partners. Number 2, have a proven track record of mentoring, advocating for, and empowering their students. And number 3, are collaborative by nature, open to shared ownership and teamwork. 4 is are respected by both colleges, colleagues, and students on their campuses. 5, have taken initiative to lead a project, student group, outreach, or campus-wide transformation efforts. 6, demonstrates strong personal values, ethics, and a clear sense of purpose. And number 7, the last one, are visible or discoverable online, either through social media, public speaking, published content, or involved in student focus initiatives. These are the kind of lecturers you're going to be looking for to work with across any campus. You want to execute this, and in 3 months you put this together, you'll be able to have life-changing results as you put in the effort. You'll be taught in the premium version. Now, don't forget, if you were to pay for all 30 strategies, what you're going to be paying for each one, let's say for instance, is 1,000 naira, you're going to cost you at least 30k to have access to all 30 strategies. Now, only for this month of July and ending finally closing on the 10th of August, you can pay 5,000 naira to have access to all 30 strategy. Don't forget, all 30 strategies, each of them has the economic potential to be able to help you to raise between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days. Right? So if you're paying 5k for this, it means that you are having access to over 30,000 naira worth of value of information. Now, the amazing part is this: once this offer closes, each of those strategies is going to be selling for 5,000 naira, which means that to have access to all 30 of them, you're going to be needing nothing less than 150k to have access to all of them. The question is, why pay 30k? Why pay 150k when you can pay 5,000 to have access to this life-changing experience of 30 strategies that will enable you to raise between $100 to $1,000? So that brings us to the end of this 7th strategy, talking about beyond academic strategy, the Boys to Men Masters Class or Bootcamp. When you jump on the 5k offer, what you're getting in the entire training process, right, is also includes number 1, understanding the act and the science of strategic fundraising, irrespective of geographical location. How do you raise money? Just understand the science, then there is no amount of money you cannot raise as an individual. Number 2, understanding the difference between your cash, your money, your currency, and your social capital. There is a difference between each of these 3 things: your cash, your money, your currency, and your social capital. That is 4 things. Number 3, you also have understanding the difference between begging for money and building and nurturing cash flow generating system. In fact, all 30 strategy you're going to be having access to with just 5k are all cash generating systems. They are all cash flow generating systems that you can set up and they're able to make money for you from the comfort of your home. Number 4 is understanding the act and the science of why people give their hard-earned money either for free or in exchange for anything. Why do people let go of their money? Why will people pay you 5,000, 2,000, 10,000, 20,000, right, of their hard-earned money in exchange to explain that? Why do people do that? In this mastermind, you're going to be able to understand that as well. Number 5, which is the core of the training itself, is how to raise between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days using 30 success guarantee strategies, ancient and modern strategies, I beg your pardon, anywhere across the world. Each of these strategies, right, they are not just local, they are global fundraising strategies, right? You're going to be able to have access to them and be able to use them anywhere in the world, irrespective of where you are on the face of this. So that brings us to the end of the 7th strategy, talking about beyond academics, the Boys to Men Masters Class or Bootcamp. Don't forget the target market is large. We are looking at over 667 total of higher institutions across Nigeria alone, North Africa, across Nigeria alone. Look looking forward to see you guys in the paid version. Right, look out for the link, ask for the link, and you're able to make payment. You have access to all 30 strategies, the premium version. Bye for now, guys. Don't forget, my name is Dan Arubasa. I'm a life after school coach. I'm a quantum leap enabler. I'm a value market strategist. I'm a growth achievers expert. And above all, I am an certified master fundraiser with over 10 years experience across board. Bye for now, guys. See you guys in the next 8 strategy as we discuss the income to impact strategy, focusing on ladies on campuses.